Nu kommer de. They haven't been here the whole time and now they come. It's interesting when we are sitting down. 안녕하세요.
안녕하세요.
만나서 반가워요.
만나서 반갑습니다.
Nice to meet you. Okay, that can be the start.
Thank you for you subscribing us. It means huge to us. So yeah, we're gonna talk about how we met.
So when was it?
2014.
Yeah.
Yeah.
January.
Yeah, January.
First time we met, and you lied to your mother.
Yeah. Yeah, so I lied to my mom that we met in India, but the truth is, yeah, we met on Omegle.
Online, yeah.
Yeah, online.
In the chat.
Random chatting. So before I go to university in India, I had a lot of time in between. So I was bored, so I tried Omegle. At the time, it was popular, like some random chattings and stuff.
Just
like,
fun, like few minutes
internet
and
meme.
choof.
So I tried it. I met some people, like they were like just asking like ASL means age, sex and location, and if they don't like any of it, they just leave. So I felt like, oh, what is it? It's like I can't talk. There was no nice people actually.
Yeah,
it's all the perps.
Lots of crappy people. So
all the perps,
sometimes some nice people came and you talked a little bit, and then you just nothing more, and so it was just like making friends and having fun short time online. So I went to the website because I was gonna play a game with my friend, and then he suddenly said he's busy a little bit, and I had to wait like 10 minutes. So when I was waiting, I just started it and when I was waiting for him, I started really lucky. So I clicked, and then I automatically came with you, like, choof.
Yeah.
And that's
and we could put interest.
I can write what you're interested in.
And we both wrote travel.
Yeah. I was thinking before school I can travel maybe. So I was writing there. Maybe I write travel so I can talk about travel with some stranger or like maybe meet a friend.
And I wrote travel because I have huge passion, When we matched, you didn't ask anything about like if I'm a man or woman or like my age. We just talked about travel. Yeah. It was just a pure conversation. I was talking about India, and then you were talking about your travel with the family in Vietnam. So we were talking, and then time passed, and then I was afraid that if it gets disconnected, it happens often. So I said, why don't we change our messenger? And then, that's how we know each other, how we found each other.
And we were both not thinking to be like a long-term friend or absolutely not relationship. It was just even just like talking a little bit, and then I was gonna play the game with my friend. And then we talked really long time, and I was talking about I was gonna start with beekeeping. So we were just talking. It felt like connected. We felt like friends almost immediately, I think. Yeah, when I started B school later, I had nothing to do, so I texted you again like, "Hello, how's it going?" And you texted me, and so just we were just like pen pal friends texting,
and we exchanged letters to each other, and then we had the same interest in playing games.
Yeah.
So we were playing games together, like daisies, and
I think lots of things had same interest and felt similar. So I quickly felt I could share like almost anything with you, and you shared with me, and we felt like we became best friends almost immediately.
And remember when we on the voice call for the first time?
The first time we were really shy both, and first time we had to talk in the voice chat on Kakao Talk. I got them. Yeah, I thought your voice was so dark and weird, and I was like, what the hell is this? Like, and I was thinking, she's so nice anyway, and I don't mind it, man. It was the darkest voice I've ever heard, even for a man. Like, I was almost thinking, is it real? Like, what's going on? Like, and it was like, hey, Samille, like, it's so nice to finally talk with you. But then later, the last end of the call, you found out like, oh my God, I had the dog voice on, like the cacao dog voice. Like, I was like, oh, that's why it was so dark.
Yeah. That was funny that you didn't say anything to me.
Yeah, and I felt bad to say anything, because if I say your voice is really dark, maybe you felt like, oh, that's what everyone's saying my whole life. So I didn't want to hurt your feelings.
Oh yeah, and at the time I had a huge problem on my throat.
Oh yeah, that's why too.
Yeah, I couldn't talk much, and then I had to take the exams and stuff if I have cancer or not.
And you said like it's hard for you to sing and stuff, so that's why I thought too maybe because that your voice was so dark. Yeah.
And then you sent me a letter, and then to cheer me up. It was so sweet. Yeah, so we were like playing games together, and then came closer friend, and then later, and then I planned to go to travel Turkey before start university in India, so I booked the ticket to Turkey, and then I said like, oh, maybe Sweden and Turkey is so near, so maybe I can visit you, you know, and then I bought the ticket to fly to Sweden.
You wanted to cancel it so many times. I had to convince you. You had to come. And you're like, no, I'm so. I don't want to meet you. I'm like, you will hate me if we meet in real life. Like,
And I didn't have like self
confidence.
Confidence. Yeah. So I feel like I'm not that pretty, and I feel like maybe maybe you would hate me if we meet in real life.
No, of course not. I was thinking same. I knew I wouldn't hate you. Like we was we talked so long time, and we had both video chat and voice chat, and
I was still like nervous,
Yeah, I felt same, and I knew that I wouldn't hate you. Like so, and when you kept saying you were really trying to cancel. You said you really tried to cancel, and they said you can't do it.
Yeah, so I called the airline and I asked them if I can cancel the ticket, and they say no.
Yeah.
So I was so nervous. I was super nervous. I fly to Sweden from Turkey, and then I was so nervous. My heart was just like exploding almost.
Yeah, me too. I was waiting and I was looking at the time, and it was like the slowest time I've ever seen, and I was like, oh! And I felt like I don't know. It felt like a movie, like when it's really edited and the clock is like. I was like, oh!
Yeah, for me too. And then the last step after the immigration, there's the last step like that you find your luggage, and then Copenhagen airport is where you find the luggage is just in front of the gate to go out. So I could see you.
Yeah.
Before
I didn't see you though. You said you saw me.
I saw you. Yeah. I was like, oh, he's there. He's right there. And then I was so nervous, So I got my luggage, and then I just went to toilet to breathe. And then, but I can't hide in toilet forever.
Yeah, I felt like I was waiting forever. I did maybe.
So I had to come out.
Yeah.
And then as soon as we had eye contact, there was bar like it's
so
like
you can't come over.
Yeah, you can't come over, but you came
under.
You came under the
Can't wait.
under the bar, and they came to me and hugged me, and you gave me the blue flower because blue is my favorite color,
Shit, yeah.
And then you said you are the most beautiful woman you ever.
It's true.
It's so sweet.
Still, when I see you, I think same, but it's really the same.
Me too, you're the kid.
It's really crazy.
Really crazy how we met.
And if we just clicked like 1 second later, we would meet some other person, and then I wouldn't feel much connection, and just play game with my friend, and like we had totally different life.
We are really we're extremely lucky.
Hannah would never exist, and Shanti, and we would never know each other. I would never know you existed, maybe.
Yeah.
Or somehow we met with Destiny, and we met some other way.
Because you were Destiny, maybe we met in India or something.
Yeah, because I can't imagine living with some other person. So.
Nah, me neither. Yeah. It's like we are just soulmates.
It's
talk
so
to each
cheesy
other.
now, yeah.
Oh, but that's how it is.
I don't click this if you want to. If you don't want to. If you're not ready for cheesy.
They are like watching.
When we were going on the train, we were so nervous, and then time was pretty fast. I was just looking at you, and like could sit there really forever, and then. Was something wrong with the train?
Oh right,
so it stopped. It was already like the last train, so it was pretty late, I think. So I had to call Mats, my father, and like, oh, can you pick us up? And when we were waiting, you were gonna go away, and then suddenly you come back with the kebab talik. Like,
you said you're hungry.
And I was really happy. I was like, wow. Felt like I don't know. I just said little bit like, oh, a little hungry, like, and then you got away, like, to get that for me, and it felt so nice. Like, it was really touching. watching though. I don't know why.
Are you crying?
Nah, it was just fun to. Now when I think about it, it's really nice.
Yeah,
It was like one of the best days.
really.
Yeah, then finally he come and you've met him and me for the same day, and he drive you back to the Gammalstop here, countryside, and at the same day you met everyone.
Yeah. So I was staying in parents-in-law for a week with William. First day I was here, like I just meet everyone, and then it was so awkward. But later I became like closer to Anna Mats. I thought it was really sweet, like I thought it was only existing in TV shows that family eating dinner together and talking about the day they had. It was really sweet, and then I felt like I can be the part of the family, you know. It's crazy that we just met, and then I just met my parents-in-law. But still, I felt like, oh, yeah, I could be part of this family. It was so sweet.
Yeah, it was fun.
So I came back to Korea, and then I had to go to university in India. So I fly to India, and I found a little apartment with no furniture.
Yeah. We had one furniture.
Yeah.
It was like the building thing. It was just so builders can stand and paint and stuff. And that was, we called it the furniture.
Yeah.
So we used it. We used it as
furniture.
table and chair, and
Yeah.
we used it for everything. And decoration too. I was hanging like Christmas decoration and stuff when it was Christmas, I think.
I wish I had a picture of that.
Yeah,
Let's see.
maybe you have, so you can
Yeah.
put up like. Yeah, when you were in India and studying, I was in the B school at the same time. In that time, and it was only school like once a month because most was distance study. So I was in school, and then I had to wait 1 month, and I felt like I couldn't wait. And I was thinking like you are so busy in India now, you're meeting friends and stuff, so you will forget about me. So I felt
really?
I felt like I had to go there really. I was gonna wait till December to meet you, and I felt you will forget me. You have so
No
many
way,
friends,
no
and you
way.
study, and you don't have time to text me maybe. So
No.
I felt like I had to go to India and meet you, and I was missing you so much too. So I really
Yeah.
wanted to go. So
Really, we are missing
even
each
if
other
I
so
had
much.
to, it was even if we didn't have anything in India, it was really one of the most happy times. I think in that time it was like most happy time in my life.
Yeah. In the morning, like you walk with me to the bus stop when I go to school, and then you come to the school like lunchtime, and we
Yeah.
eat lunch together, and then you go back. Or sometimes I skip the class.
Lots of time you skipped class.
I don't say that.
I was trying. Was like, oh, but maybe you should study. Like, worried a little about your future. You wanna study me, and I wanna skip and be with you. We can have a date and we can go cinema. Like, oh, I wanna do that. But you should think about your future too. Like, and then it was really because we didn't have any furniture or anything, and we were both didn't have much money. Like, but it was really a most happy time. And in that, I think we both maybe realized we don't need any things. I didn't care. We didn't have a car, and we didn't have TV. We didn't have
We
like
didn't have a kitchen.
yeah. And even then,
It was
we
the
were
most
most
fun
happy.
time,
Yes,
yeah.
I still think about it. I still miss the times.
I
And,
wanna go back sometimes.
So I really don't care if, about that, trying to get rich and making expensive stuff. But we were most happy with just being
Yeah.
with us together.
And at the time, like we were talking about, we wanna have a daughter who's
Yeah.
named Hannah,
Yeah,
and we're gonna get a dog that named Shanti.
yeah.
And then
But
now
first
we
we were
have
thinking
everything.
lots of girl names. We can have Emma, we can have that name and that
Yeah.
name. So when boy name, we couldn't find any name. Like, it's so hard to find a nice
Yeah.
boy name.
It's nice, like
Yeah.
we got a girl.
In the end, we chose Hanna because it's both Korean name and Swedish name.
When we were living in India, we were really thinking of getting, Hannah and then Shanti, and it really happened.
Yeah.
Our life is so just amazing.
Yeah, it was fun.
How we met, and how we have our daughter and the family and all
Yeah.
that.
That was crazy.
Really.
In the end of India, it was really sad we had to be apart again because we didn't have a plan how to be together.
Yeah.
And I already had my plane ticket home, and the airport was far away from the apartment, so we booked a hotel. And the last day we were there, and then in the hotel, I think we were waiting for the room and stuff, and you were just saying suddenly like, maybe I can come to Sweden with you and live there. I was like, what, really? Like, I was secretly hoping you wanna do it, but I didn't wanna say to you like, oh, you should quit school and come with me. Like, but I was really happy secretly.
But at the time, you're like saying like, in Sweden, like school is free.
Yeah, I guess I was.
So it's nice to come.
Yeah.
And, yeah.
Bought a cheap house that we live in now, and you've seen in the videos. And then again we traveled. That's how we lived. We did beekeeping in summer, and then we traveled in winter. And then we thought we wanted to have a dog.
Yeah. And then we got Shanti.
Yeah.
And then as soon as we got Shanti, we found out that we are pregnant.
Yeah.
It was crazy.
We're gonna go and buy some furniture for our house. And when we were driving, you found on the phone like, oh, there's a dog there. He's really cute. And I was like, really? Like, I'm always more careful. Like, should we really? Let's think.
I'm like more spontaneous. Like, oh, let's do this. Let's
yeah.
go here.
Every time.
Yeah.
I think.
And then later I chickened out, but you are like convincing me to.
Yeah, that's always how it is.
Yeah.
I feel like you are really spontaneous, and I'm careful. And then you chicken out, and I'm like, no, let's do it. Like,
Yeah.
I try to decide. That's why I'm careful. Like, no, when we decide, then let's do it.
Yeah. That's why we are perfect for each other.
Yeah, well, if I didn't meet you, I think I would still be really nerd and just play computer all day. And
you have a 4 hives.
yeah, because of you, I feel like I developed a lot. And
yeah, me too. I became a better person because of you.
I think I become much better and more spontaneous and having more fun in life. Because when I wrote Travel in Omegle, I did it, but I'm not sure I don't think I would really do it. I would be like careful, like, oh, I can travel, like, nah, maybe not. Like, I'm thinking, man, if I decide I will do it, but I never decide to do anything. Always careful.
We were talking about that I was pregnant.
Yeah.
We got married in City Hall. When I was pregnant.
Yeah.
And we didn't want to have big wedding or anything because we've been living together for a really long time.
We just want to get married, man. We didn't want to invite lots of people, like just closest family.
Yeah. We wanted to travel with the money that we have to spend on our wedding. So we just married in City Hall, and then Hanna born, and here we are.
Yeah. Oh. So now you have YouTube, and we have Shanti and Hanna, and that's how we met. I think we skipped lots of stuff and tried to talk about it quickly. 사랑해.
사랑해.
감사합니다.
Now we have 1,000 subscribers. We're gonna give away our honey and t-shirts. So we're gonna choose 2 people and 3 people for shirts. I wanna give it everyone. But I can't.
If it's popular, we will do this in the future again.
Yeah.
We have 10,000.
Yeah.
Thank you and good night from Sölvesborg.